Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's Friday the 6th of October and we're heading away home at 20 to 6 and yeah, this week it's been pretty steady away this week. It's been quite an exciting one for me, not particularly anything much to do with work wise. Work's been okay though, plenty going on still. But yeah, some good stuff's been happening. I was super excited yesterday morning because macOS High Sierra had an update. I thought, thank goodness. Update for macOS High Sierra, that might sort out all my issues that I've been having with the MacBook Pro. So installed it straight away yesterday morning when I saw it was available, which took a while again. Yeah. Well, about 2 hours later, Parallels crashed completely and sent an error report, and I had to restart it all over again. And then later on yesterday afternoon, High Sierra itself completely and utterly logged me out. It didn't reboot the computer like a kernel panic. It just went to the login screen. It like froze up while I was browsing something in Safari. Then it just did nothing. All the screens went black, and then it went to the login screen. I had to log back in again, and all the apps had to reload and stuff. So, didn't solve the problem whatsoever then. So yeah, and it's been behaving itself a little bit, apart from I had to force it off this afternoon because it just froze up the graphics completely. So I had to force power it off and reboot again. So yeah, just summary, I don't know, it could just be there's something with the particular set of programs and applications, including Parallels, that I run that's affecting it. Because the MacBook Air just is running super smooth, no problems at all. That's just fine and dandy. So, don't know about that one. Now, this week, of course, super exciting for me. It is the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta week. Yes! I've been waiting forever and a day since I heard about it, and I pre-ordered the game, so I got to access the beta a little bit earlier. And then I got running to buy a Beetle then. Yes, go on, woman. I don't know, I was more flashing about the fact that you didn't cut into me, you ding woman. Not that I was letting you in. So yes, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is out. Super excited about that. Obviously Wednesday, the pre-order people could download the beta even earlier. Yes. So, of course I was at work all day. Get home to download it, found out a kitchen cabinet's turned up for under the counter, which was just, we had a single one and then wanted a double one, so we got a double one fitting inside. So of course all that was happening. I was like, oh great, I'm coming back, they're putting the counter in and we need help with that. They want to help with cabinets and things, I want to play my game. And then I go up and then I got to download the game, and it's a 15 gigabyte download, so that's going to take forever, isn't it? So, and then I had to do tea. So then, I think finally I'm going to get a chance to go on my game. You know, the pre-order, early chance to play the beta, go upstairs, play on it, and the youngest playing on the PS4. What are you playing on the iPad? I don't want to play on PS4. I'm sure he did it on purpose. It's just like a little monster. No! So eventually, at some point, I think I got to get like one game in or something. And I got up early. Come on! Not you as well, though. Not letting everyone out. I'm not that generous. Oh dear, that pothole's just ruined now. We weren't supposed to drive over it, and someone's moved all the cones, so now all the trucks have been on it and broken it. So yeah, I got like a little fragment of a gameplay on Wednesday night. It was just like, so I got up early Thursday morning to play it a bit. Last night was a similar situation. I just got no chance at all. I got to play it a tiny bit, and then I just got cut off in my prime as it was anyway. So that was a complete non-happening. So, on the whole, not done so well. Set me alarm, got up at 6 AM this morning, set me alarm for 6 AM, just so I could get an hour's playing on the beta. It's ridiculous, my life, isn't it? So, 6 AM, just so I could play on Star Wars Battlefront for an hour and upload a bit of the footage just so people could see. So yeah, and I think at the moment the chances are I'll be setting my alarm tomorrow morning on a Saturday, even though I don't have to work, at 6 AM, just so I can get up and play the game with no interruptions, no one coming to ask me to do stuff, get stuff, fetch stuff, cook stuff, move stuff, any other stuffs. Just while they're all sleeping quietly, I'll get up early and get some gameplay in while the beta's available. Only got till Sunday night, and then it's off, and then I'll be waiting on the full version. And of course the thing is, all this gameplay now will count when the release comes out, so you can get yourself a good head start when it comes to the release as well. So I'll cover a bit more of the actual gameplay when I get back, because I need to drop these parcels off. So see you in a bit. Okay, I am back, and first thing before we get back to Star Wars Battlefront, I'm going to do Richard Nellis's words of wisdom, so I'm not stuck outside the house doing them when I get home and then people come out annoying me then. So, Richard Nellis says, things to talk about on your vlog. His Alton Towers holiday, as is this Saturday. He's going this Saturday to Alton Towers for a holiday and to look around. Very good. Hope you enjoy it, Richard. It'll be very Halloween-y there, which should be good as well. Woods Taxi doing a bit of a Yugi. Not relevant at all to Richard Nellis's holiday, that one. Theresa May has been coughing. I know lots of stuff has been going on in politics, but Richard's been to the Hollingworth Lake for a Pennine Magpie trip on Tuesday. I bet that was good, actually. It's quite a good lake, that one. Been a bit nippy and windy, though, I imagine. It's been very windy this week. Certainly around our way. I think that most of the UK's had a lot of wind, but we've had, crikey, a lot. Trampoline's still in place, that's good. And the roof on the shed house, Castle Fort Malarkey's still there as well, so. Yeah, Richard was Victor Meldrew Electric Bowl as Outrun was out of order on last week, but it was fixed for this Thursday. That's good then. And he might sing Ghostbusters at the Feathers pub. Yeah, you can sing the Ghostbusters theme tune, can you? I ain't scared of no ghost. What's this? Oh, to match his Alton Towers spooky holiday coming holiday coming, which if you've seen that next Tuesday and it's coming, does that mean it's a week on Saturday holiday, is not this Saturday? Don't know, Richard. Whenever you go to Alton Towers, have a good time, Richard. Globals Make Some Noise for Classic FM this Friday, and World Teachers Day. What was it? World Teachers? I didn't even know there was a World Teachers Day, to be honest. Someone said there was a World Something Else Day as well. I think they make these World Days up out of just fun, realistically. So let's zoom. Got eco mode on again today. I turned it off. When did I turn it off? I had it off on Tuesday, yes. And then scared myself a bit, so I turned it back on again. Because it really is quite bizarre how much extra power you get when you don't have the eco mode on. It just turns the car into a complete random beast, and does scare me quite a lot. So I have it like as a little treat button. It's definitely, it should just have sport on it, because if you leave eco on all the time, then when you press it to turn eco off, it actually does turn the car sporty all of a sudden. But yes, I can hear a siren, but where is he? I don't know. So Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, I like it. The actual, the bits we're getting to play on, because we only got access to 2 maps, so it's kind of restrictive. And to me, they're not my optimum kind of maps. They're very open air maps, quite wide open. I kind of prefer the more enclosed space, because where it's open like that, you can just get picked off so easily by people. You never even see who's taking you out. They're just, you know, you get hardly any chance to get a good go in at people. You know, for me playing at the moment, I know when the full release is out, I'm going to find those maps that really suit my limited gameplay style, to be honest. You know, I'm just not that great. I can't hit stuff for toffee, and you know, when it's far away and I'm trying to shoot it and it's able to hit me far easier from far away, it's never going to be great for me. So that side of it. Other than that, I'm enjoying playing the new games. There's new characters. You get an option, so you can now be a choice of quite a few different characters. I think I've not found yet where to change guns, weapons, or whatever else. I mean, obviously the person you choose now dictates the sort of weapon, because there's different weapon type people. But I've not really got to the situation where I've worked out how I can get a specific weapon for the person and whatever else. So I'll probably figure that out this weekend when I've got a bit more chance to play at it. But other than that, yeah, it looks good. I've not tried the flying one, because the flying ones aren't particularly my favourite in the first one. Maybe if I
warning, risk zone, speed limit 30 miles
get a chance again, I'll give that a go, because it may be, it's a lot better than I've been used to on the existing one, and I'd like to do it just so I can upload the footage and you can all enjoy that. So we'll see about that. So on the whole, yes, Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, enjoying the game, looking forward to the full release. I'm going to try and get as much gameplay in as I can over this weekend, and then I'll be uploading it throughout next week, lots of bits of footage to YouTube, so look forward to all that. That's the one. I know a couple I've already got copyright claims on, so I couldn't monetize those. But there you are. So, and talking about monetizing leads me nicely onto Steemit. So I was discussing my little Bitcoin mining adventures last week, and I did say I was going to do this post on Steemit, which I'll link that again in below this one. I did manage that Sunday night, and it was I've got it to be my biggest payout post so far for Steemit, so I was quite pleased with that. Really, I don't think it was anything to do with the content, unfortunately. It was the fact I threw just about every single possible upvoting program I could find at it. Literally, because the way Steemit works is obviously your payout is related to how many people upvote it, and especially when at its infancy. So when you first create a post, within the first few hours, you need upvotes, and obviously the people have been on longer and got more upvote power, they've generated more of their own Steam power, can increase it a lot more. So it's just not just numbers of upvotes, but it's the quality of the person upvoting that helps as well. And obviously for a lot of people, if you're starting out, you've not got the followers that have that sort of upvoting power, and there's not much chance they're going to notice your post and use it anyway. So the only other option is to artificially get the ups by paying out a bit of your hard-earned Steam power to these various upvoting things, in the hope that you will generate more than you've spent out, which for the most part actually is true. So I think in the whole upvote thing, I maybe spent nearly $2.5 Steam dollars on the various upvoting services that I deployed on that post. And it got to $8.50 a few days ago. I noticed it dipped down a bit. It's just nearly $8 now, so it's 7 something, so nearly $8. But still far and away the biggest grossing post I've done on Steemit. Good old Paul, whose vlogs I watch, he can regularly bang out a $16, $20 post like nothing. Without trying, but he's got a good fan base, and the thing is as well, I know Paul has a good sort of community with a lot of people, and sort of has built up that community side of it, so people look out for his posts or just automatically go to him and look for what he's posted new and upvote it. I've not really generated that much of the sort of the community sort of thanks for sticking your bottom out. I've not really generated that sort of thing because I've not got the time to, you know, I've been trying to reply to Steam, you know, look at Steemit posts and upvote it ones and reply and whatever else, but actually sort of creating a constant sort of whatever with people, dialogue and whatever else, I just don't really have the time, you know, it's tough. So, you know, this I think probably this sort of upvoting thing is probably going to be what's going to push me forward more than anything with it. So I'm going to see when I get that reward again, then I'm going to do some more. I've got quite a few queued up posts I want to do now, but I've been holding out just because I know each time I do post I want to have a bit of back end to invest, and I kind of drained the pot dry with that one last week, and it's 7 days till you get your next payout, so the chance of really posting anything and getting a good upvote is slim. So I'll be probably waiting until I get that payout before I do. Well, I'll do the coffee. I'll do this vlog post because I'm doing that each week now. So I'll do that one, and I'll just deploy a few little things that I can spare a few bits on. So it won't generate a fantastic amount of income, but it'll do a bit. Sorry, but then you know, I'll start doing some. I've got a really good mushroom post. I took a load of pictures of mushrooms at my parents last weekend, so that's probably going to be my next big pushed one, because there's a lot of mushrooms on Steemit at the moment, posts. But yeah, so I'll link that that post on the mining. As far as the mining thing goes, you know, they're chugging away nicely now, keeping things warm where it was previously cool, and yeah, generating a bit of income. In fact, I got my first little bit of payment for the Bitcoin mining. I got like 0.006783 of a Bitcoin fraction, and just out of general interest, I thought I'm going to see how much this bit of Bitcoin's worth, and you can actually put in whatever fraction into Google, and it will actually, it'll tell you the value in whatever currency you want, in Great British pounds, obviously for me, because Great British pounds mean something to me. So that 0.00067383 of a Bitcoin I got paid out is actually worth £2.64, would you believe? That tiny fraction. And of course, you then realise Bitcoin at the moment, to buy a single Bitcoin, it costs $4,000 for one whole Bitcoin. So, Charlie, honestly, you're a little loon bag, you really are, Charlie. You just come flying past the front of my car, oblivious to the fact that it's quite dangerous to be near the front of a car, even if I'm going the opposite direction. His mum's come out now to berate him for being a loon bag. So, so yes, amazingly, I've already generated £2.64 from all that effort. But the point is, really, the payout are well behind, you know, weeks and weeks behind. So that was really the start of my efforts with computer GPUs and things, so a pathetic amount. So actually, now I've kicked in with some decent hardware specific to it, I might actually start seeing some sort of revenue income. Of course, a lot of the point was, you know, the cost in electricity is more than what you're generating, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's all exciting stuff, I know that much. And they're making, you know, the warming things up. It's better than electric oil-filled heaters warming things up, isn't it? So we shall see. Right, have a good weekend and next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. Okay, see ya.